YouTube? Jake Camyo here, and I am here today with my sort of review slash tutorial type thing. I'm going to try to do this as fast as I possibly can without, while covering as much detail as I can, because I don't have a lot of time. But this is M.A.S.S Builder. This is a Mecha Assault Skeleton Suit. So that's what M.A.S.S stands for, Mechanical Assault Skeletal Suit. And I've already played some of this on live stream, so I'm just going to go ahead and click continue. This is basically a mecha game, but you can tell it does give you incredible Gundam vibes, Mobile Suit Gundam, which I'm a huge fan of, and I've tried my hardest to replicate Gundam Epion, which is my favorite Gundam. So I've tried my hardest to replicate that in this, but you don't have to replicate anything like that. You can create your own. Obviously, this is just a demo at the moment. They have a Kickstarter going on, which I fully plan to back myself. So I highly recommend that you do the same if you are a fan of this game, if you are a fan of mech games. This is, like I said, this is just a demo, but it has so much potential. If you guys want to see some of the live gameplay, I will post the live gameplay I did on stream, either before or after this, more than likely before. But I will get into kind of the nitty-gritty details of this game, or what I have found to be like the more details of this game. So obviously, since it is a demo, a lot of stuff is in development. But if you go to armor, this is where you can build your own mech. So you have all these different paints and everything like that. If you highlight it orange, that's what is being painted. Don't do like I did and be an idiot and go to edit style to change the color. You just go to select style to change the color, and you can select from a variety of different colors. There are also different formats like this as well. The templates, how do I say it? The where is it? Decals. So you can put different labels, graphics, things like that on there. You can also, I believe, the patterns. I think you can change the patterns as well. Like, they don't have to be these exact ones, but I think there's a way to do that. I'm not exactly sure about how to do that one, but and then you go onto the face, the top of the head, side face area, the neck, all through many different things that you can do here. Like, there's 3 different things for the feet. Like, come on, that is super in-depth for a mech. Super good stuff, super cool stuff. And I believe I saved something along the lines of this. And in the demo, you are not really restricted, although it will ask you to kind of unlock things. I'm pretty sure you can unlock things just by going to them. So as far as armor, you just kind of go over or hover over or click on, not hover over, but you click on some of the more faded ones that you couldn't equip, and all you have to do in the demo is literally just click build, and it will build every single piece of armor that there is. So you can fully customize it to the extent of what they give you in the demo. A lot of things are not available now, so they will be more available in the actual game. They give you quite a variety of things. Like, they give you tons of different jetpacks, things like that, like super cool stuff. But that is my, I'm just gonna call it a Gundam, because let's be honest, it's pretty much a Gundam, but, or I've made it to be pretty much a Gundam. It's definitely just a mecha, but you can get as in-depth as you want, as far as even the decals on them. Definitely wanted to show some love for the Vermilion Digital, who is the main creators, the main face of this game, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah. So then I've got the little Phoenix and blah blah blah, little decals here and there, all over the place. It's super cool stuff. I'm a really big fan of this. So that's the armor, and let's see here, you can customize the weapons as well, pretty much the same way. You just click on a weapon, you can assemble the grip, different grips, things like that, and then you can go and change the paints on them as well. And one thing that I realized is that you can also do like physical damage, heat damage, freezing damage, all kinds of cool stuff like that. And if you want to change something as far as like say this sword, since you see the little honeycomb over here, it says sockets. It's actually the portions of the weapon. So the 0 would be the handle, and then the 1 here would be the blade. So now you can see I can change all the colors on the blade, and I can't do that on the 0. It's just the handle on the 0. The 0 is basically the starting point or the handle on each weapon. So cool stuff there. You have different weapons. If you want to, for instance, you have these 3 weapons. If you want to interchange within these, all of these that are highlighted in orange are equipped. I'm not sure if you can make this into anything or not and just keep adding them on. I guess I can go ahead and find out. Let's see here, press space to equip. And yeah, you could have plenty of slots, a ton of slots for these. And then you can have some more bits, things like that. I'm just going to go ahead and unequip that for now. But yeah, you can equip all of these, have all kinds of different weapons, create all kinds of different weapons. But all you have to do when you're in the game, so for instance, the sword would be, you press the number 1 on your number key above the letters, like the Q, WASD, which is how you move. You press the 1, it would go to the sword. If you press the 1 again, it will interchange to the next weapon in the slot. And then if you press 2, it goes to this, and then if you press 2 again, it will go to this, and back and forth between the 2, things like that. So if you're ever confused about that, that's how you do that. You just keep pressing the number in correspondence. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you can do some different ones as well. I chose to be a pleb and kind of do 2 of the same ones, but you could also do like big missiles with short range. You can do these smaller missiles, which are my favorite, that are kind of homing missiles. They do really cool stuff. You can have multiples of the bits. I'm going to call them bits because that's what they're basically called in Gundam. They're called either bits or fangs or something along that line. They just fly around and shoot lasers and stuff at the enemy, which is pretty cool. They're pretty independent as well. So they will fly around. If you activate them, they will fly around, and if you target an enemy, they'll go and attack it and do minimal damage, but they do help with the damage as well. So let's see here. As far as tuning, you won't have anything to begin with. You won't be able to do any of this stuff in the beginning until you realize, like myself, I didn't realize that development. I thought that because it said down here, it said the development nodes are not finalized and will be changed through further testing in newer versions. I thought that meant you couldn't do this, so I never even tried to do this. But you can go all the way up until the level 2s. And it will stop you at 3. It says level 3 and above development nodes are locked in the demo version. So, and it does go all the way up to 7 with a wide variety of stuff going on here. So, and that may even grow in the actual game. I'm not sure, but in the demo you are restricted to the level 2s, which you can unlock every single one of in every single category. So you can get up to the level 2s in every single thing here, and that will unlock more things for the tuning, such as the engine. Click this, these things will pop up now. You will have these. You won't have these until you do the development portion, and so then you can interlock and change all these things and make it really, really powerful. As far as the OS, the architect, all this stuff will amplify the numbers to the left over here. They will amplify or decrease depending on. So if I chose this one, it would decrease greatly. Things like that. And it's just, you can customize and like for instance, say I wanted to do this. I didn't care that much about armor, but I personally wanted my mech to be able to do these things better or things like that. Then I could do that. Like, it's just so much customization in this game already, and this is only the demo. My mind is flabbergasted by this. There will be multiplayer. It's not multiplayer at the moment. It will be multiplayer and PvP, so you will be able to bout your mechs against each other. And there will be a photography mode or photograph mode, set actions and save images, so that I believe you might be able to, just by that description, I think you might be able to do different poses with your mech and things like that for really cool pictures and stuff like that, or you just may be able to save images, kind of like a screenshot mode or something like that. I'm not 100%. It would be really cool if you could do different poses and things like that with your mech. So like say he was like holding a sword in the air or something like that, something pretty cool. And your missions are basically the story of the game, so you can progress in the missions, or you can replay some of the missions and gain kind of some I believe you can gain medals and things like that, so that you can create more armor later on. In the demo, I don't think it really costs anything to create all the armor. I literally went through last night and like built every single piece of armor that they have in the game for the demo. So it's not a lot, but it is, because you can change so many things, it is greatly detailed, and it is a lot of stuff that you can do. Like, I'm pretty sure it's at least 2 hours of customization possibilities. Like, it is so much stuff. And then here's the missions. You will start out in the little training room over here, stuff like that, and then the demo, you will go over here and do some cool stuff over here, fighting the main monsters of the game. So we'll go ahead and we'll try to do one of these really quick. If I don't have enough time, I might just cut it short and come back and finish it. So there may be like a delay or a lag or like a cut you'll be possibly be able to notice. Maybe not if I'm good enough at editing, but let's go ahead and jump into this and see what we can do here. So you can see my mech. I've titled it. I haven't been able to title it yet in the actual game, but I've personally titled it the Phoenix Core. So my Phoenix Core is landing now.
Mission start.
And you can see you can walk around with the WASD. You have thrusters, and it will teach you all of this stuff. One thing it doesn't teach you is that if you hold jump, then you can fly for the duration of your jets. Your jets don't last forever, so that's something. And now I am just like one-shotting these guys because I am so powerful. And before I realized that I could do all of these things, this was not the case. I was like ducking, diving, dodging all around these guys. Alright, let's see here. Let's get some, so if I press 1, I can go into the punchy doos. Yeah. Go into my punching weapons. Super cool. Looks like some Maxter Gundam action. You could maybe recreate some Maxter Gundam in this. Be super cool. And then the spear here. Let's go ahead and grab some of this stuff, just in case. 'Cause I'm not positive of what exactly. Like it says steel over there, so maybe that will benefit in the long run. I'm not sure if it stays in the demo or anything like that. I'm not sure if it will carry over into the actual game. All these items and materials that you gather, I'm not positive, but it would be really nice if they did, especially if I could carry over my mech into the actual game. That would be super cool, because as much as I love my mech, I would not want to remake this exact mech as much as I want it to be in the other game, or in the actual game. And alright, so one thing I would love to see is that like you can carry over all of these things into the actual game. And then I would love to see multiple mechs be able to be made. So I believe in the demo you can only make one and then you can just only customize that one. But I would really love to be able to make multiple mechs. Like I would love to make like a huge mech, like a smaller mech, like, you know, like a assault mech, a support mech, all these things like that. That would be super cool. Alright, so here's the big bad bossy, and it's actually the end of the demo after we beat the boss. So he's about to show up here. Alright, gotta kind of focus a little bit, sorry. Got kind of quiet on you. Alright, and these homing missiles will home in a lot better if we lock onto a target, which is F. Press F to lock onto targets. And let's see here. Boom! Ooh, you're dead. And we win! Alright. Gather up as much of this stuff as I can. Let's see here. Gathering. I believe the yellow ones are the ammo and the blue ones are the materials, is what I think that is. And then super cool stop action pose, carrying the gun, super cool stuff. So yeah, that's basically the demo. It's really fun and really addicting. It's that simplistic, and I've already played it multiple times. I've already invested several hours into this game. It's so good, and I cannot wait for them to make the actual game. Like I said, it does have a Kickstarter. I will leave the link to the Kickstarter in the description below. Please support them, especially if you like this game. If you thought that this was pretty cool, if you'd like to invest some time in it yourself, it is free. The demo is absolutely free. You can find it on Steam or the Kickstarter page, I believe, as well. So definitely check this out. It is a 100% fun time, especially if you love Gundam or just mechs in general. I highly recommend this game. It is going to be absolutely amazing once it's finished, and like I said, I fully intend to back this game myself. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully I didn't leave anything out. If I did, just leave me a comment in the comments below, and I will try to get back to you with an answer. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for being awesome. You guys are so awesome. And as always, remember to love from your core. Peace out.